Hey Soloists, Agent Solid Matt Rice here. This is Mint Night coming to you from my Game Crafter order that I got for this. Comes in a nice mint tin. Inside here I've got some cubes, which I'll explain what that used for in a moment. We've got a nice reference on the back here as well. Other things not in shot here are some rule cards. Sure, it's small, but you know that's the point of this, to try and fit it into the box, try and fit it in the tin. The rules are fairly simple. I mean, I have played Mage Knight before as well, as this game, as you can tell, is somewhat similar to Mage Knight. A smaller version, nice, neat little version, easy to table that I find, because I find with Mage Knight, like I like the game, but it takes a while to table it for me to get and to re-understand the rules. These rules are a little bit different as well as we go through, and I'll about to do a playthrough of this game, just sort of do a quick overview of what's happening here. Here's a unit offer, for example, the three at the top here that come out, and this is what they look like, for example. So we have their influence value, and we have like what their shield value, things like that, where they can be purchased from down the side, and what their abilities are. And same sort of deal with Mage Knight, that they get every round they get an activation. We've got some artifact cards over here. I'll explain those once we get into the game if I get any. Got some skill cards that we draw from once we level up. In this game we can level up to level 6, I believe. Yep. So we have a defense value and a card draw value. We have like a little experience tracker over here, and it's got like a day-night cycle. The aim of this game is to survive 4 rounds. Sorry, not just survive 4 rounds, but 4 rounds and then defeat 2 castles. That's what we've got to it. Nice little map here to help us understand what's going on. So I'm going to put my trackers on day 1 and a 0 experience. As you can tell, when we get to experience 3, we get to draw one of these skill cards, and we get to level up. We've got cards similar to Mage Knight itself. All the cards start at the starting end. To save time, once you use these cards, you then flip them over to the waning side, and they go back into your deck as waning side, and use them. Once all the waning cards have been used, that's the end of the round. There's no dummy player in this one, so it's going to be interesting, because I think that means you can sort of take your time a bit. I'm not sure. And I've got another deck of cards over here. You can upgrade cards eventually to the other side. You may notice that there's mana on the left and right corners. So when you draw a hand, so I've got my hand of 5 here, the 3 elements, the 3 mana on the left side of each card at the top, that's what's in the source, if you recall back from Mage Knight. We also have some terrain down here, so I might zoom in on this part. So you might notice there's some terrain down here. There's my little dude. It's a nice little figure. He starts in the bottom corner here. Now we made a deck of 4 terrain cards here. There's 1 card shuffled out, because on the back side of that there's another castle. You're only meant to have 2 castles in. And essentially you form a, you can go like across, so you can form like a step grid. Just showing you here. There you go here, so you can start this and you can step up, or you can go straight across. And you pretty much flip one over as you go. This card game, I think you go through each of these once, and you flip them over to the advanced side. It's got some harder things on it, and then we've got to find 2 castles, defeat 2 castles before end of round 4. What can you do on your turn? I think this is slightly different to Mage Knight. You heal up first, and healing involves turning a waning card to starting, or from a discard pile back into your deck as waning. That's healing. You can then move, and then you can do an action for whatever occurs wherever you move to. On here, for example, I've got a couple of cool looking creatures. This cube here represents what type of creature they are. So for example, if I flip this over, this is my little enemy fact card. Frequently asked question card, I guess. I don't know, or just the facts. I've got a red cube in the corner, so that means the green here is a cook. It gives me 2 experience, has 3 defense and attacks for 4. Okay. This shaman up here for the red is this one here. It's deadly. So I think that means if I don't block this, he's going to kill me. Or he's going to exhaust all my cards in my hand. I think that's how that works. But yeah, and the aim is to defeat 2 castles. There's 2 castles here, so I think you first face one of these castles, and then you flip over, and this one's your last castle. I think that's why there's no experience given in the last castle, I believe. Makes sense to me anyway. I think, yeah, they look easier on this side. Okay. So, maybe we just get straight into it. I think I showed the spell cards, did I? Maybe I missed them. So there's some spell cards at the top here. So I've got an offer of 3. So if I just move this back up, there's an offer of 3 spell cards here that I can grab if I defeat a tower, like a mage tower. And there, you'll notice that they're not the same size as these cards. So they don't go to your hand. They go as a separate thing that you can do, I believe, once per turn. Once I get one, I'll read into how that works and explain to you. But let's dive into the game. Okay, so it's day 1. It's experience at 0. So in the day, I can use gold mana, but I can't use black mana. I've got my 5 cards here. My aim here in this first attempt is to probably just move 2. So I'm thinking move 2, which would be this card. And you just signify that by moving it up. I might just move these a bit closer. So moving it up. So I'm using that move 2. What mana I've got in the source is the gold, blue, and green mana in the source. This guy, if I move again, he's going to provoke me. So orcs can provoke. Dragons are provoking enemies, so that's similar to Mage Knight. To kill this guy, I'm going to enter combat if I stop there. Enter combat with him. I'm thinking that we have a range phase, a block phase, and then attack phase. So for this guy who is the cook, the poor cook is going to cop it here. It's got the red cube there. So he has a defense rate of 3, but he's going to hit me for 4. So first phase is range phase. He has no other abilities. That's why he's only experienced 2. So I'm thinking I might just do a range attack 3 here. Range attack 3 I can use with the gold mana and use it as a white to do the range attack 3. Range attack 3 will defeat him. And I'm going to grab a black cube. Well, if you didn't know how that red cube got there, you randomly draw one from the box. Blacks don't count. Blacks are used just to track defeated enemies. And that might be the end of that turn. I can't move again because I've done my move then action. So then these will go to their waning side. Oop, grab these waning side. Any order I want. I mean, they're very similar. I probably want the attack to come out quicker. There it is at the bottom of the deck. Waning side. These shift across. And I draw 2 new ones. Okay. And then I'm up to turn 2. One thing I didn't do is go up in experience. So that was 2 experience. So I don't quite level up just yet. So I'm thinking this next turn, I might try and take out this red shaman. Now he's got deadly, which means if I don't block his attack, he's going to do double damage. So I'm going to block 3. I don't have any ranged, as you might notice from the abilities here. So, because I can use either the top or the bottom, as in top. So the top half, I can use the top or the bottom. The bottom has to be powered by a mana. Mana at the moment is, I've got a white, black, and gold. Can't use the blacks during the day, but a gold could be very handy. But also got the mana clone, which will be very helpful in a moment. So I'll put that here. I'll need to block 3 and do 5 damage to him. I think I can do that. So let's move. So I've got to move into the forest here. Oof. Okay, how am I going to move into the forest? Well, but I wouldn't mind keeping this influence card from the turn. I think it might be a bit hard to get to this guy and kill him in one turn. I mean, I could just move there, but I'll be losing some influence to possibly get there because I want to be able to move there. But I could use just the move 4, I guess. But I can't generate enough attack. Or maybe I could. Let's try this then, because I want to destroy this guy. So maybe I do the gold to move 4. That's the end of that turn. So it gets turned over, goes to the bottom of the deck. Move that one round. So I'm not going to do an action this turn. That's what's interesting about this game. There's no dummy player to sort of force me to go quicker. So I can take my time here. Okay, now I might try and take out this guy. So I'm going to use, in the source I've got gold, white and red. I'm going to use the white to power this to gain 2 mana of the same colour. You may choose any colour except black. I'm going to get 2 reds. Yeah, get 2 reds. And then this guy is going to do, so I need to hit 5 on him. So the range is no range attack. He's then going to attack me. I need to block 3, otherwise I'll take double damage here. Now what will happen with damage is basically just it exhausts your card, like wounds them, exhausts them. It just gets through your deck quicker. So you don't get like an actual wound card or anything in your hand. If you can't exhaust cards from your hand, you have to exhaust them from your deck, which is kind of nasty. Okay. So I've got to block 3, and I've got 2 red mana to use. Assume that means this turn. I don't think I can carry over that mana later. Assuming it's for this turn. I'm sure someone will jump in and tell me if that's wrong. Let's exhaust another card to block 3. Block 2. I need to block 3, don't I? So maybe that. And exhausting that. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose my influence card here, but I'll get the experience from killing this guy. So I've blocked it. That's 3 block, which I need to do. So no damage comes through. Then I need to do 5 damage. I've still got another red. I mean, I could have used that for block 5 too anyway. I need another red mana. So attack 4 plus. You can always use any card for 1 influence, 1 move, or 1. I'm thinking even 1 heal as well. I'm not sure. But 1 attack as well. So that's attack 4 plus this one I'm using is 5, which will just defeat the shaman, and I'll get 3 experience points. So let's go there. So I'll go up to 5. Beautiful. And I've gone past the 3 mark. So that means I get to grab a skill, which I can use once per turn. Move 3. That could be very handy. So leveling up, you get your 3 far left cards, flip them over, and choose 1 that you're going to keep for its starting side. Ooh, just a harder resourceful. I'm also going to get that magic shield. That's kind of cool. Gain a gold mana. Gold can be played at night. That's really handy. Gain 2. That's just heaps of mana, which could be very handy. May take a win to increase attack 6. Pro magic cast and discard spell from the spell offering. You don't need to discard a card. Oh yeah, when you use spells, I think you put it on your cards like you're using it as a card. Exhaust another card to do all that. And magic block and stuff like that. I might get this one, resourceful. So these ones stay flipped over like that. I get resourceful. Now, I believe since I've just leveled up, I'm not sure if resourceful stays on the starting side. I'm assuming I gain the starting side no matter what, even if it was a waning on the other side. Hard to tell. Anyway, now I get to choose what order I want to grab these back out in. Mana would be good with, choose a card in your hand. The source includes both the left and the right. Maybe that one's in front of that. Influence attack. Maybe that's nearer. I'll put the 2 attacks next to each other, so I've got like a bit of attack here. And I can go, and they're going to go to, actually no, they're going to flip over, aren't they? Except for resourceful. So they are going to flip over. I'm not sure if resourceful flips over or not. Let's say no. I'm probably playing that wrong. So, what have I got here? I've got energize goes to focus. So that's more mana, that's movement. It's more attack. And that's heal. Yeah, healing at the end might be nice. Let's put the attacks nearer to each other. The movement might need to be there. Yep. So that goes to the bottom of the deck. I'll draw a whole set of 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resourceful's back out. Beautiful. Then we move on. Let's move into this village here, I think. That's my next maneuver. So I'm going to use 4 movement, like so. Yeah, let's go 4 movement, so it's 2. The other 2 can be exploring this next zone. So get the next card, put it like that, and I draw a random cube. Also, I should have put a black on, oops, I need to look at it now. Put a black on this guy because he's defeated. And then cube, and cube, and cube, and cube. It's a white zone. Okay, so I've explored for 2, I've moved there for 2. While I'm in the village, I can purchase some guys here. So the villager here needs 4 influence. Paladin needs 6, Bard needs 3. I wonder if I can get that Paladin with 6 influence. So what have I got left? I've got 3 cards. This one can pair up to level influence 5 and have a red mana, but I don't. Resourceful, I could exhaust another card. Exhaust another card to get influence 5. Yeah, I might do that. So let's exhaust this over here. Using that to get influence 5, plus 1 more is 6. I'm going to get a Paladin in my units. So, oh, he can't be purchased. Oh, no. Yeah, right. Well, let's change what I do there. I still need 4 influence to get the villager. So maybe I'll keep sway. No, I'll exhaust that one to get influence 5. I'll keep swiftness. Yep, and I'll grab the villager. Bummer, that's okay. The villager can be purchased here. He's got 3 defense. He can do attack 2, block 2, influence 2, move 2 each round. So I'm going to put him in my gear over there. And refill this, and we've got a knight. Bummer, that would have been cool to get. By the way, when I leveled up, I'm still on level 2 here, so I've still got 2 defense and 5 cards that I draw. The next level up I get, give me up to level 3, and I should have more defense. So I keep swiftness. These 4 cards have been used. So resourceful turns over. The rest are now discarded because they're already waning. So I'm going to put them in discard pile in the corner. This one goes back to the bottom of my deck. And then I draw back out, so waning. And that's 5, and that's all my cards I got left. And they're all waning. So this could be my last or second last turn here. I might try and get to the swamp if I can. The swamp cost me 4 movement to get into it. That's too much. So I need 6 movement to generate here to get in there. Ooh, that's going to be tough since I have no movement cards. I do have my move 3 skill, which almost gets me there. I need to think about this one, what I'm going to do. In the meantime, this white orc up here, it's a scout. So I think that means it's immune to ranged, and it does 3 damage and it's worth 2. So the range attack 3 is not really worth keeping. I think it means it's immune during the range phase, but you can still do range attack to it. That ruins down here, it's a ruins. Might be decent to go for too. A white ruins is deadly, 4 defense, 4 attack, 4 experience. Okay, let's think how I'm going to get into there. Okay, what I'm thinking here, let's heal, and I can heal 2. So let's, what can I get in here? Maybe some more movement points or influence. There's nothing to influence in here. So maybe just get some more move. One's back. So when you heal, you can turn a card in your deck. You may flip a card in your hand or deck from its waning to starting side. Ooh, so I can get a starting side of my hand. That's interesting. So maybe if I heal 2, I might heal 1 from here. I'll get just some more moves. So I'll get enhanced back as a waning card on my deck. And I'm going to heal this to its starting side. Beautiful. I'll get swiftness back later. So I've healed 2 using a green. So that's now discarded. Well, hang on, it's on the end of my turn, I guess. I might try and then move as much as I can. So this, I'm thinking I'll use this to get move 3. So that's 3 movement points. And then that's 5 movement points. And I need 6 movement points. I might use the villager for more move. So just turn him upside down to indicate that I've used him for this round. So I've got heaps of movement points there. That's 7 movement points. So 2, 6, and I'll waste the other movement point. I'm not going to do my action this turn. I want to get more cards out. So this swiftness gets turned over, bottom of my deck. This rest is discarded. Slide these across, and then endurance comes out, swiftness comes out. Okay. Then I'm not going to move. I am going to do my action to attack this guy. So what is he? He's a white scout. So he's immune to range. I've got to block his 3, so I can't do any range damage to him. I've got to do 3 block here. So I'm going to use my magic shield to do attack block of 3. I can't do magic because he's not a magic attack. Then I've got to do 3 damage to him. 3 damage to him. I would say that's 3 damage. I haven't used the source yet, so let's do the gold here from the source to do attack 4, and that will defeat him. I'll put a black cube on him. Defeated. If he's defeated, I will grab 2 experience. Oh, so close. Always just slightly short of leveling up here. So still on day 1. I was on 5 and going to 7 here. Bummer. Thought I could get that level if I could. Just didn't quite get there. These are both already waning. I've used those. I've got 3 cards left in my hand. When you play this, play another card, get stronger move, block attack, or influence +2. So maybe the gold or the white mana can do this one. I get 2 more move here. When you play this, play another card, get stronger move. Yeah, let's just get more movement points, I guess. So that's 2, 4, I've got 6 move here. 3 to go into the forest, because it's daytime. 2 more to reveal the next card, which is this one. And then I've got 1 movement point left, which I can't get in there with. And that's it. End of the round. So I shuffle up my deck. So end of round, you shuffle up your deck. And I'm still at level 2, unfortunately, which was level 3. Refresh my villager. Refresh my skill. Over here. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Draw 5 new ones. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, should be gone the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I've turned it over accidentally. Should be that way, should be that way, should be that way. 5. Beautiful. 3 cards still in my hand. Yeah, and there may be a chance I've turned over the wrong card somewhere here. Because I had resourceful, didn't I? Resourceful. So that one should be there. Ready to go as well. Also at the end of the turn, I believe that we refresh these. I believe this gets refreshed. I could be wrong here, but I think this goes to the bottom. The furthest right ones get discarded. These go across and you get a new offer come up. I think that's what happens there. Alrighty guys. End of the first day, about to head into the night time for round 2. Doing pretty well, I think. I was hoping to get that extra bonus point here to get us to level 2 and I can have a bit more defense, but I'll still draw 5 cards if I was. I'll leave it there, guys. Hope you're enjoying so far. I'll finish this off next time, but that's the first round. I've got 3 more rounds to go to defeat the 2 castles. Solace, to crush your gaming first. Always play solid.